Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rabbi Aharon Attitude Adjustment. Now, this is the week we've all been waiting for. We talked about in Hitbodedut, how do you thank Hashem? How do you say you're sorry for the things you do wrong? And now we're talking about the second phase of how do you ask for what you want. Now, remember last week we covered how do you know what to ask for? How do you think it through to make sure that you ask for the right things and don't get yourself in even worse problems than you had when you started? So that's what we're going to talk about today, is how do you do that? Now, it says that we are created, B'Tselem Elokim, that we are made in the image of Hashem. So let's follow this logic. If you wanted somebody to get something for you, or better yet, if somebody wanted to get something from you, how would you feel if this person came to you and said, Moshe, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate all you've done for me in the past. You've always been there for me. You've always helped me. And I appreciate that. And I want to tell you also how sorry I am. Anything I might have done that would have hurt you, anything I've done to do wrong to you. And I'll tell you I'm going to change how I do that in the future. And I'm going to try my best to make you much happier. Now, I want to think about that for a minute. Let's think about the fact that you'd be pretty flattered at this point. You'd be pretty open to most any request. So that's what we were trying to do when we started off our Hitbodedut with first gratitude and then with teshuvah. Now, we talked about what you don't want to ask for. You don't want to be too specific, because if you're too specific, you could get less than what you actually need. Not to mention you could get things that you don't want that come along with the things that you do want. So what can you ask for? Well, like I said, you can ask for anything. But here's how you don't ask. Hashem, I think you've really messed up, because I should have my soulmate. And I don't have my soulmate because you haven't brought my soulmate to me. So you made a mistake, and I think you need to correct this. What kind of results do you think you get from that? Imagine somebody asking you for a request in that way. So you have to ask in a different way. You have to ask for things, more importantly, that you need than what you want. What you need, Hashem is more than willing to give you. But sometimes He does require you to ask for it. So you can ask for your shidduch. You can say, Hashem, I know it's a mitzvah for me to be married. And I want to perform this mitzvah for you. But I can't do it until you bring me the one I'm supposed to marry. So when you bring her to me, or him to me, I will say thank you with all my heart, and I will be happy, and I will do my best to do even more mitzvahs for you. That's a good way to ask for almost anything. But even better, it's like this. Hashem, I need your guidance. I don't even know what to ask for. I mean, there's a lot of things that I feel are missing in my life, but I know the way you control my life, everything is as it's supposed to be. Perhaps the things I don't have are because you don't think I'm ready to have them yet, and I'm good with that. So I want your guidance. Whatever you think I should have, be it a soulmate, be it a different type of parnasa, be it a different situation with my health, no matter what it is, Hashem, I trust you, because I know you're my Father, and that you love me, and that you would only do what is in my best interests. And you would never do anything without a purpose. Therefore, anything I see that appears to me to be wrong, I know it's not you who's wrong. It's me who is wrong in my perception of it. So I ask you to guide me. Help me to ask for what is best for me. Help me to have what is best for me. Help me to know that you've given it to me, and help me to say thank you afterwards. As a matter of fact, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they reminded me of something my Rav once said. You don't really have to ask for anything. What do you have to do? You have to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Say it when something is given to you. Say it in advance because you know things are going to be great. Say it because your life, even with all of its flaws and even perceived things that you don't think are right, is a far cry above many lives on this planet. So be grateful for it and say thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm good with everything you give me, and I'm asking you to just look over me and give me whatever it is I need. Yes, you do need to ask. You do need to ask. Hashem's willing to give it, but He actually requires you to ask for it. So ask if you want, or just say thank you. Either way will work. So this is how you ask for things, and this is how you get results in asking for things. So next week, there's a special surprise for you, but for the rest of this week, you need to have a good Shabbos. Remember that the light of Hanukkah that we just had shines on all year. It's not just 8 days. So this light is available to us all the year just for the asking. Now, if you saw something you hear that you really liked, and you'd like to find out more about the other shiurim I've given, and there's about a dozen of them, you can find them all on YouTube at Rabbi, R-A-B-B-I, Aharon, A-H-A-R-O-N, Attitude Adjustment. If you like to see more, or if you have friends you think might benefit from this, there's a whole series. Send them there. It's much easier to find it there than it is to find it on my postings on Facebook. So for right now, have a wonderful Shabbat. I look forward to talking to you next week. Be well, be happy, and God bless. All the best.